It's in the game.
On deck today, a Power 4 matchup between two conferences that now stretch coast to coast. It's Big Ten versus ACC with conference bragging rights in play. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Golden Gophers will kick this away to get us going. So no return here. In the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion makes it second and medium. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. They finally grab the senior, but not before he beats the defense on a chase.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Caught behind the line, it's Lewis. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. A handoff to the back. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here on first down. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. This time it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback, that was great execution.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Golden Gophers will line up on 1st and 10. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
The Golden Gophers are going to cash in here in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the Golden Gophers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick throw complete to the tight end. That'll pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. The shotgun handoff here. Has the first down and more. Here he goes. Crosses the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rolls.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is good. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now, the begin of the 19. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Marquez. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a third down.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On the run, it's Lewis. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State was on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida State.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Out of the gun now on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming up, second down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And it's a direct snap. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Scanning the field. It's O'Neal. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Marquez. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Fires it to the wideout, and the pass is incomplete. Now all alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Nice grab. It's Lewis. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
It's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He gets the first. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Marquez. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's 30 short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
The Golden Gophers begin a new series here, first and 10. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Defense is coming after him. And the offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback drops back. Looking for 6. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minnesot's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Looking to scramble now. They'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Grab down the middle. It's Glenn. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
With the catch, it's Marquez.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's O'Neal. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
And it's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Florida State 28, Minnesota 14.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Comes out of bounds after another big game on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Short pass finds the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. To dart right down the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Minnesota offense takes the field. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
The Golden Gopher starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. A deep shot right down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. And the Noles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? He finds his man. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Looks like he's going to run it. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Now he was caught grabbing the jersey there, and that will cost him. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's looking to scramble. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
On the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run. Dropping back, it's Wilson. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage here. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. At the 10. And he steps up at the 2. So close to a pick 6, but a tremendous play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Wilson. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Minnesota 14,
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Takes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. It's a short completion of the tight end.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Marquez. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.